Hey there, fellow gamers. Welcome back to your go-to spot for everything TTRPG. Today, we're diving into the roaring world of Zoo Mafia RPG. Imagine this. A world steeped in the intrigue of the 1920s, but with a wild twist. You're not just navigating the concrete jungle, you're in an actual zoo where the mobsters are animals. If you're into strategic gameplay and rich storytelling, stick around because this game is a wild ride. Zoo Mafia RPG transports you to the 1920s, but with a twist. In this game, you're not just navigating the gritty, smoke-filled streets of the Prohibition era. Instead, you're an animal in a bustling city zoo, where the mob is made up of lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, the usual mob politics are at play, but with a zoological spin. Picture this: Prohibition-era intrigue. But the players are animals strategizing to rule the zoo's underworld. Let's talk mechanics. In Zoo Mafia RPG, you're not simply moving pieces around a board. You're the mastermind behind the strategy, making decisions that shape the course of the game. Like a real mob boss, you're pulling the strings, and your actions have consequences. Now, Zoo Mafia RPG is a hack of the popular Powered by the Apocalypse system. If you're not familiar with it, don't worry. It's straightforward and emphasizes storytelling and player agency. This means you, as a player, have a lot of control over the narrative. You're not just a passive participant. You're an active contributor to the unfolding drama. So how does it work? Fundamentally, you roll dice to determine the outcomes of your actions. But it's not just a simple matter of high rolls equaling success and low rolls equaling failure. No, it's much more nuanced than that. When you roll the dice, several outcomes are possible. You might roll a critical success, which means not only do you achieve your goal, but you also gain some additional benefit. Maybe you successfully intimidate a rival gang, and their leader is so impressed that he offers you an alliance. But the dice can also be cruel. You might roll a hard move failure. This means your action backfires, and the consequences can be severe. Maybe you try to steal from the zoo's treasury, but you're caught and thrown into the lion's den. And then there are the outcomes in between these extremes, where you partially succeed at your action or face some minor complication. This variety of outcomes keeps the game unpredictable and exciting. It ensures that every roll of the dice is a moment of suspense. Lastly, let's not forget the mob bosses: Carlo Hambino, Machinegun Otto, and Owl Capone. Each boss has unique strengths and weaknesses, and your strategy should take these into account. The boss you choose to align with can drastically affect your gameplay. Choose wisely, because your choices determine whether you rise to power or end up as Zookeeper Chow. Your main goal? Gain prestige and avoid detection. In the dangerous world of Zoo Mafia RPG, your objective is to ascend the ranks of the animal mob, all while staying off the zookeeper's radar. You'll do this by completing a variety of jobs that test your cunning and strategy. From smuggling peanuts to orchestrating a breakout from the reptile house, each job increases your prestige in the underworld. But it's not all about solo missions. Forming alliances is a key part of the game. You'll need to negotiate with other players, form pacts, and sometimes betray those very alliances for your own gain. And of course, every decision you make has consequences. Choose wisely, because a wrong move can lead to your downfall. But with risk comes reward, and if you play your cards right, you could end up ruling the roost. Your choices shape your path in the game. Zoo Mafia RPG is currently on Kickstarter, offering exclusive rewards for backers. This fascinating game that marries the charm of the animal kingdom with the gritty intrigue of the Roaring Twenties is seeking your support to bring it to life. Backing this project isn't just about supporting the creation of a unique game, it's about becoming part of a community, a family, if you will, that shares a love for imaginative and engaging gameplay. And what do you get for being part of this family? Well, the rewards are as unique as the game itself. Depending on your level of support, you can get your hands on custom dice designed exclusively for Zoo Mafia. Imagine rolling these beauties on game night. Or how about illustrated playbooks filled with stunning artwork that'll transport you straight into the animal mob world? And there's more. From exclusive digital content to limited edition merchandise, there's a reward for every backer. Think custom dice, illustrated playbooks, and more. Why should you care? Well, let's dive into the reasons. Zoo Mafia RPG is not your run-of-the-mill TTRPG. It's set in a unique world that's a breath of fresh air in the gaming universe. The 1920s zoo setting, mixed with mafia intrigue, is an innovative concept that sets it apart from other games. It's a wild ride into a world you never knew you wanted to explore. But it's not just about the setting. The game's mechanics beautifully blend strategy and narrative, giving you the reins to shape your own mafia story. It's a game where your choices matter, where your actions have consequences, and where your strategic decisions can lead to victory or downfall. So, why play Zoo Mafia RPG? Because it's more than just a game, it's an experience, a journey into a world of strategic gameplay and rich storytelling. The game offers a deeply engaging experience. Don't just take my word for it. Here's what some early players are saying. James Intricasso, lead game designer at MCDM, couldn't wait to introduce Zoo Mafia to his group after just 2 minutes into the playtest. T. Alexander Stangroom, COO of Kobold Press, shares how they were howling with laughter all through the session. Michael Anthony Hunt of Unmade Gaming describes the game as one part Boardwalk Empire, one part Madagascar, capturing the unique blend of elements that sets Zoo Mafia apart. Tom Cantwell from RPG Academy admits that mobs mixed with zoo animals is not a genre mashup I ever would have predicted loving, but I do now. And Professor Dungeon Master of the Dungeon Craft YouTube channel hails it as the funniest RPG since Toon. These players had a blast with Zoo Mafia RPG, and you can too. If you're a fan of TTRPGs and looking for something that breaks the mold, Zoo Mafia RPG is definitely worth checking out. It's more than just a game. It's a journey into a world of mobsters and animals where every decision you make shapes your destiny. With its unique setting, engaging gameplay, and rich narrative, it's a refreshing take on the TTRPG genre. The best part? You get to be part of its creation. The Kickstarter campaign is live right now, offering a chance to snag some exclusive Zoo Mafia RPG goodies. From custom dice to illustrated playbooks, these rewards are a TTRPG enthusiast dream come true. In the end, it's not just about playing a game, but about being part of a community, a story, an adventure. So why not dive into the roaring world of Zoo Mafia RPG? After all, who doesn't love a good mob story? Consider backing this innovative project. Thanks for watching, folks. We hope you've been intrigued by the unique blend of 1920s mob intrigue and zoo animal shenanigans in Zoo Mafia RPG. If this video tickled your fancy, do us a favor and smash that thumbs up button. It really helps us out and lets us know we're on the right track. While you're at it, why not hit subscribe? We're constantly exploring new and exciting corners of the TTRPG world, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Got a burning question about Zoo Mafia RPG? Or maybe you're just eager to share your thoughts on the game. We're all ears. Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation started. We always appreciate hearing from you, our fellow gamers. Well, that's all for today. As always, it's been a pleasure. Until next time, keep rolling those dice and stay wild.